What it is, folks, your homeboy Fur back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on something. I got my brother, Tim G. Jacob, the honorable one,
Yeah,
here
man.
with me.
Feel
Tell you
like,
what the business is, man.
man, I'm on that 56 nights like Future, man. On that mixtape.
Hey,
That rough on the kid, but I'm here.
they
We're gonna
riding
get
that
we
future.
gonna
They
get to
riding
work.
that future. You
Yeah, I'm
never,
on Future, man.
you
It's an
never,
inside thing.
you never liked them, T.
Huh?
That's the name of the record. I never liked you.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Call me. You got me. You got me.
You saw that.
I just been riding the middle of that album, so that's my
All right, these folks
joint.
gonna be calling you toxic out here now, T. You know how
Toxic for what?
because if they say all the men that fuck with a Future, they say they toxic.
I just said I like the middle of the album. I didn't say I fuck with Future.
See that. But America, this is sponsored by Statement Tees. That Statement Tees, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. Go on over to statementtees.com, copy some or hit us up on Facebook. Get you something custom that you might like. Also, all black everything from your boy First Letter. You know what I'm talking about? That is out on all streaming platforms. And me and my brother got that heat coming for y'all later on in this year. But T, Coach Prime had social media buzz last couple of days, man. These folks, there's been a lot of back and forth, bro, between him and high school coaches, bro. America, I'm sure most of y'all, saw what transpired. But if you didn't, you know what I'm saying, Coach Prime put out a video basically saying, I'm gonna sum everything up.
Right.
Basically accusing some high school coaches of not affording HBCU programs who come to their high schools to recruit the same courtesy, the same access to the top-notch recruits at the high school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In his word, where you say they point the HBCU folks over to little somebody, but they point he want to know about Big Ricky over there. You know what I'm saying? And Big Ricky is going to Power 5, so they won't even, they won't even expose you to that kid. So, when I first saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, I can see that happening. But then, folks from the level that I coached on, I coached them high school level. The old brothers went to calling stuff out and trying to defend themselves. It was black coaches, it was white coaches. Think I might have saw a parent get up in there. It was contentious. Saw Prime respond to some things, because I mean that's something I got to do better with as well. When somebody come for you, you respond to that quicker than you respond when people are being well wishers. And like I said, I got to do better with that myself. So it was just interesting, T. It was just interesting to see this back and forth, man. What was just your takeaway from either Prime statement or the back and forth with the coaches?
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speak as a black man.
Okay.
This is what this whole situation reminds me of. So you ever been to the car lot? Right? You walk up on that car lot, and generally your car salesman is a white guy. And they want to point you and direct you to the Chrysler Sebring. Now, I ain't knocking nobody that drive a Chrysler Sebring. I may want to come to the lot and buy a Chrysler 300. Or I want to buy a Mustang. Or I want to buy a Benz. But you want to point me to the Chrysler Sebring because you think I can afford only the Chrysler Sebring. You can make sure you can put me on a long enough note that you can keep me strung along, and you can keep, because you checking my pockets. That's what you're doing.
Right.
Okay. That's what this whole situation reminds me of. It reminds me of
That's an
Going,
interesting take.
going to the car lot and you telling me that all I can afford is this.
Before I forget, let me tell America this right now. America, y'all need to go to what was that? Redefine Real.
Redefine Real.
My first EP,
Mm-hmm.
and listen to a record called New
New
Slab.
slab. Yeah.
And you will hear my brother on the second verse. He got the second verse on that record. And he took the analogy he just made and he turned that into poetry.
Yep.
It is an immaculate
Yep.
verse. Go check that out. That's
Yep.
exactly my bad.
No,
Your
tell
balls is what came up in my mind as soon as
him,
you start saying
man.
that. So
Tell him. Because I mean, that's just what it is.
uh-huh.
That's just what I took from it. It's like you telling me, you checking me, you looking at me because I'm black, and this is all I can afford to have. So I can't drive a Mustang. You saying that Mustangs is only reserved for certain ones? Like what we saying right now? That's where I took that. And the coaches went look or her dog holler. That's what I've always been told. So when you're hurt, you go to getting your hands together and you go to getting your tweets out and defending yourself and your reputation and whatever. But let's just be honest. There was grumblings of it, true or not, whatever. There were grumblings of it when I believe it was Prime going to Madison Central to come see talent. And there was some rumors that I don't know if it was Prime or just some people from Prime's camp trying to come see kids, wouldn't let them in the door. Ain't heard that, got no verification on it. If y'all want to speak on that, tell us how it was, what it was. I'm glad to hear it. But the truth of the matter is this. Here's the key. It's that kid he had on TV a couple weeks ago. This the key. This the key. This the key. It's the kid he had on TV a couple weeks ago. That one picked off his son, and two moused somebody. I ain't got to say his name because Jackson State community know who it is. And where we at right now is that Prime ain't supposed to have that kid. And so all these coaches that keep up with high school ball, that know about kids from other parts of the state and know about kids nationally and all that, they like, he ain't supposed to drive that Mustang. He ain't supposed to have that Mustang. And I ain't calling Travis Hunter Mustang. I ain't saying that somebody Prime. They don't take it no kind of way, America. I'm just saying the kid is a house. Where I'm from, we call them houses. When these cats are talented, we call them houses. That's a house. You understand what I'm saying? Now get that analogy. Take that with you.
Right.
It's just different now. And Prime being able to get these kids is a threat. And these threats that Prime has basically showed them that, look, I'm capable of getting these kids here. That everybody now is where they at and in their feelings or whatever. You know, it's just where we at. But don't tell Prime what he can't drive. That's the point I'm making. Prime can get whoever you want to get, whenever you want to get them. And you seeing it, the transfer portal is he's bringing them in that way. He's recruiting them from high school. He's getting kids, and they just threaten. It's just threat. It's just they threaten now. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just all there is. You know, so that's just what I take from it, man.
T, I was thinking at first in my naivete, which is this something I shouldn't be naive about whatsoever. Again, I coached in high school.
Mm.
At first, I was like, why would they do that? Why wouldn't Deion Sanders' crew come up in a place? Y'all don't want them to see the top-notch talent. Then I had then the real shit kick in.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this. See, everybody talking NIL, woo, 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 and all this shit. It's another level of the game, too, that's been going on
a long time. Go on, say it.
A long time.
Go on, say it. I know what you're about to say.
The coaches get kickbacks, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's another level to the game, America.
Yes, sir.
If you're a real one out there and you didn't coached in high school, you know what I'm talking about. These coaches, these high school coaches, and if it's basketball, AAU coaches, they get cash kickbacks, they get jobs, they get vehicles, they get all that kind of shit. So they might not want to direct the kid towards not just the HBCU. They might not want to direct the kid toward a JUCO. They might not want to direct the kid toward an FCS, period, white or black, because they might say, now that kid is going somewhere where these folks have promised me, hey, coach, if you kind of nudge this kid, hey, coach, that kid ain't got his, maybe it's a kid that father ain't in his life. So the coach is his father figure, and the coach has an outsized influence on where the kid gonna go. So if you can steer that kid toward this Power 5 school, your ass got a kickback in it as well. And so this might look appealing to the kid, and the kid might see Coach Prime or Coach Prime staff walk in and he's enamored. But you thinking, Jack State can't give me nothing. The coach might be thinking, Jack State can't give me nothing. No. This school, this SEC school done promised me something. Mm-hmm. This SEC school done promised me I might be able to go be a wide receiver coach or a running back coach if I get this kid to go to their school. Or they done promised me that they might buy me a new truck or something if I get this kid. Come on, America.
Let's just say what it is. These kids worth something to these coaches.
They are.
They worth material things these coaches. Let's just say what it is.
For transparency, I ain't never got nothing about no kid. I ain't never got shit. I ain't never got a motherfucking thing. Do not come for me. But that's the game. That's the game that is played out there.
Yeah, it is.
So I haven't seen anybody explore that part of it yet, because on the surface, you might think, man, that's crazy. They just ain't, Of course, you might think racism if it's a school where you got predominantly white high school, white coaching staff, and maybe they want to see the kids go to a predominantly white college or something like this. So, of course, folks thinking that. Mm-hmm. But it's a whole nother level, too.
No doubt.
America. It's a whole nother level where you will fuck around and have some black coaches in these high schools that don't want to direct the kid to a HBCU because they want to see that kid go somewhere that's going to benefit them as well. It's a whole nother level of the game, man.
Yeah, it always has been.
I'll tell you, it always has been.
In this way, man.
Folks, I'm going to say that because I'm going to say that when we get to this NIL and all that kind of stuff. Because folks acting like all these monies changing hands and shit is brand new, okay? Yeah. But America, y'all chime in, tell us what y'all thought about Coach Prime's back and forth with the high school coaches. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.